My name is Rosa, and I'm here in Sanctuary in the Mancos United Methodist Church in Mancos, Colorado. I came in May of 1987, and why did I come? I came to make a change in life, and I certainly did. And then I had come a year before, and I fell in love with this place. And then after we came back with my mom and I to visit my stepfather for vacation, um, I decided to stay and try and to see how it was to live and work in this country. So then after I made the decision to stay. Well, my life was a busy life. I worked at the Montelers Catholic community since April of 2009 until a day before I came to Sanctuary, which is June 2nd of 2017. So I work as a parish secretary, and I also was selling my food products. So I was completely busy working 20 hours a day for 6 days a week. So I was just busy working, not time to get in trouble. Day-to-day life is a busy life. Is there, I get a lot of support from the community, and now I'm part of the many activities of the church. So there's from people's visits to classes, art classes, yoga classes, cooking, be part of the church, church congregation, and well, that describes it all. I mean, it's like a constant flow of people coming to the church, and phone calls, video conference calls, phone conference calls with the other people in Sanctuary in Colorado, as well as the people in the National Sanctuary Movement. So we made this like every week. Well, I just only had two choices if I want to remain in the country. It was either take sanctuary or be willing to be taken in custody and be detained and in a immigration detention center, which is practically to be in jail. And when I took this decision, I have lived in this country for 30 years. I have contributed to this country. I have worked. I do have family. My parents are naturalized citizens. I have my pets. I love to live here. I already settled in this country, so I have more than one reason. Plus, I believe after all this time, I deserve better treatment than just being deported. And I think that's my right. And I decided to resist and stay and fight for that right. The value of freedom, freedom and not physical freedom, but freedom of thinking, beliefs, speech, and I see how important it is for us to be free. Plus, a second thing I will say, not less important, how important it is for us humans to be able to move and to walk. The simple thing of walking, which is so essential in the human, and we us in sanctuary, we suffer the lack of walking, and of course, I'm sure, and it's already happening, at least to me, that it has created some health issues. For my life, and it's very important because I believe, and not me, but the other persons in Sanctuary in Colorado. It means the way to be able to choose where we want to be and keep fighting for our cause, and not be recluded in one place and then have the strength to keep fighting, because that we have to fight with our vulnerability. We have to fight with our weakness, and we have to get stronger, and then we have to be strong for our families, and then like others in Central and Colorado, that they have their families, their children who are, even though they are American citizens, they are living in sanctuary. So I think that's important to change and to see what's really happening with us people in sanctuary. And for the people, the actual people in Colorado, it's important because now they can learn what is going on, with us in sanctuary, what's going on with the immigration laws, and to see that we are just normal people. We are their neighbors, we are their family, we are their employees, and sometimes we are even their employers. So I think it's important to see that we are just as anybody else, and they can raise their voice for us, because we have been ignored. We don't have a voice, and they can really make a change. And then the people has the power to make things change. When an organization signs the People's Resolution, means that they are with us, they are supporting us, and that's why they are. These organizations are actually looking for social justice, human rights. So they are willing to support and also make this change and have this resolution passed. And I think their voice is powerful too, because we all know those organizations are pro human rights. The government doesn't give us many legal options. That's why we are pursuing the People's Resolution, because we are trying to ask the legislators to create something, a venue for us legally. So that's why we are pursuing this People's Resolution, because we have no other choices. This is probably going to be our only opportunity to create a legal path to reopen cases, to leave sanctuary, to get the help from the legislators. So that's why. And in my case, I don't have any other venue but a private bill. But before that happens, something else has to happen, and the People's Resolution is a good, a good step to start with, and it's a huge step. I mean, statewide. Mm-hmm. Well, I would like to invite the people to read the People's Resolution, to get to know each of us in sanctuary through our stories, to follow our social media pages, to check our websites, and to get to know us better, and endorse the People's Resolution, commit to take action, share and pass it, and invite and ask all the people to sign and endorse the People's Resolution. This is important. And this, if we get this to pass, it will make history in this country, and it will create a path to immigration reform, and we need it. I have lived here for 30 years, and we haven't had immigration reform in over 30 years. So I've been living in hope for this 30 years, trying to become with a legal status, and this is my legal status now, at risk of deportation. So please endorse the resolution, pass it on, talk to your legislators, Help us make it happen. Thank you.